Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this new video and welcome to what I am calling Wisdom Wednesday. This video is going to be a reading, and I set the intention to get messages and wisdom for the creatives out there, the creative entrepreneurs, the artists, the makers, the people that use their hands to make things. Okay, whether you're a painter, whether you're a graphic designer, whether you make clothes. This is for the creative community, and we're bringing messages and wisdom from Spirit. Okay. So I pre-pulled some of the cards just to save on time because I don't want to make this video too long. So the current energy right now is the world, okay? And here we go. I don't know if you could see this. I'm sorry about the glare. I'm just trying to get good lighting and be by the window. And sometimes it just doesn't work out. But anyway, this card is the world. And you have a world of possibilities that are open to you now. Okay, there are things that you really need to expand upon. Open yourself up, open your world up to the possibilities of expansion, okay? Because that card really talks about the world being like your oyster. Everything is open to you. You have many options in front of you. And not to say that you should pick everything, you should do all of the options that are in front of you, but be aware that your world is open. You have options. All right. And by you expanding yourself, by you opening up your world and looking at possibilities and options, that is going to bring you a certain level of happiness. Okay, happy family here. That is going to bring you a certain level of happiness that you never experienced before. I feel like a lot of you are going through a transitioning or from one thing to another, that may be one job to another, from one project to another, whatever the case may be. Opening yourself up, being aware of all your options and possibilities is ultimately going to make you happy. Actively making sure that you're unstuck, because I feel like a lot of you are stuck in one lane or feeling like you have to do things in one certain way, and that's not the case. When you're creative, when you're an entrepreneur, when you're a maker, you have to be fluid in your creativity. You have to be fluid in your creative abilities. And that's what makes us happy, right? Is the being able to touch this and touch that and use this medium and use that and kind of combine a lot of different things together to create whatever it is that we're going to create. So be open to, again, the possibilities, your options. Don't stay in one lane. Don't make yourself stuck. Okay. Moving forward for you is practice. What's going to move you forward is practice. Let me adjust the lighting because I can't do that while we're recording. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. Okay. And I know this for me, my drawing skills have become much better because I'm practicing on a daily basis. I'm drawing something every day, whether that be on my iPad or my sketchbook. I'm doing art every day. And that's how you get better at things, by practice, whether you're an artist or a painter or a musician. If you make clothes, whatever it is that you're making, whatever it is that you're creating, practice daily. Okay, some of you are healers as well. Whatever it is that you're creating is going to provide some sort of healing for the collective, for your community. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. Whatever it is that you are creating is touched by spirit, and it is going to heal others. It's going to invoke emotion in other people in a good way. Okay? And there's no need for you to worry because you are protected. All right? You are safe and supported while you change your career. And that's what I was getting. I was getting a lot of energy of transition, of a lot of people transitioning into a creative space, into an entrepreneurial space. Whether it is that you quit your 9 to 5 or that you're doing creative work on the side, whatever the case may be, know that you are safe and supported in this endeavor. And if you are transitioning to a new career, just know that you are being divinely guided and you are safe and supported. Another message coming through is boundaries, okay? Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Where is it that you need to start saying no, establishing boundaries with people? Because if you're juggling a lot of things, and creativity takes time, you know what I mean? And we can't be everything to everybody at the same time while we're expanding our gifts, expanding our creativity, right? So there's a need to set boundaries. There's a need for you to be able to say no to people sometimes. Only do the things that resonate with you. Only do the things that light you up. Okay? You have to be able to know when to say no to things. Okay? And don't dim to fit in. Do not dim your light. Never, ever dim your light to fit in. If you are larger than life, if your talent is exponential, if you're taking up space where you are, if you're taking up space in the room, don't ever shrink yourself. Don't ever dim your light to fit in or to make others feel better about themselves. They're just going to have to catch up, okay? You be your larger than life, your exponential self, whatever it is that you're creating. If it's like exceptional, then be that exceptional creative. Be great. Be that exceptional artist and celebrate yourself. Never dim to fit in. Okay? Another message that's coming through is break the chain. Break the chain of ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. A lot of creatives are breaking ancestral patterns because I come from a time where creative work wasn't looked at as real work, right? Like, it's not a real job to be an artist. It's not a real job to create things, you know? So now is the time where a lot of people are breaking those ancestral patterns, that programming, and saying, hey, you know, I'm really good at this and I'm going to take this to the next level. This is going to be my livelihood. This is how I'm going to make my living. And a lot of people do it. You know what I mean? A lot of people have successful creative businesses, successful creative careers that sustain their lifestyles, that feed their families, and people are living really well out here off of creative careers. So Don't let go of that old programming from like the 50s or the 40s or the 30s or wherever, that where our parents and grandparents grew up, where they felt like you needed a job, like a steady job, a steady paycheck to, feel like you're successful, okay? That's not how it is now anymore. On being an entrepreneur, having your own business, being a creative is just as sustainable as having a 9 to 5 punch in and punch out job. All right. So, what are the things that we need to let go of and that we need to surrender to? Surrender to non action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your power. Let others come to you. And I feel like a lot of times, like for me, I feel like that's a direct message for me actually. Because being in a transition from a job, a 9 to 5 job, into a business, and starting a business, a creative business at that, sometimes can feel uncomfortable, to not act, to take a break, to rest. And sometimes it's necessary to not act, to surrender to non-action and just be and let things come to you, because you have planted so many seeds. You have worked so hard in sowing those seeds and nurturing those seeds that you kind of have to sometimes stop and allow yourself to watch those seeds grow. So sometimes, and that requires non-action sometimes. All right. The next thing that we need to surrender to is surrender to spirit. Sorry about the glare, guys. I'll get the lighting right next reading. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. And that's basically what I was saying to it's the same type of message when it says surrender to non-action as well. Turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. Once you've done everything, like the card says, you've done everything, you've planted those seeds, you've worked them, you've nurtured them, you've cultivated them, you've watered them, all the things. Sit back and watch it grow. And watch it grow. Sometimes non-action is the best form of action you can do in order to see progress. Okay? So we're going to get a final message for the creatives, the makers, the artists, the creative entrepreneurs. We're going to get a final message from the tarot. What is your final message, Spirit? The High Priestess. Yes, perfect. Always, always. And the Temperance on the bottom. Okay, perfect. Be patient, okay? Be patient and follow your intuition. Follow those gut instincts. Follow what it is that's coming up for you intuitively, okay? And that's how you will get the best results, is following your intuition and being patient. All right? So those are the messages that have come up for you, my creative community. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I always forget what I need to say at the end of the videos. I just end them so abruptly. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I have an art video coming up this Friday. So, and like the video, comment, just engage, and follow for more. That's all I can say. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, that information is going to be in the description. You can do that on my website, martinefulton.com. Okay? I love you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care.